We got to talk about this shit here, man. Your man, Capo, Jim Jones, him and Shannon went at it last night on Nightcap, bruh. And I've grown to the conclusion that Jim is going through a midlife crisis, bruh. Only thing I can think of, bro, going through a midlife crisis, man. Like, when has Jim Jones ever been on Nas level? That's the confusing part about this whole situation. Jim Jones has never, he's not even the best member of Dipset. That's the crazy part about this whole situation. Jim isn't even the best member of Dipset, bruh. Let's be clear. That's Cameron and Jewels. You feel me? Like Cam and Jewels, you know what I'm saying? I think Jim, I don't know, Ballin' must have really did something to Jim Jones' head. And Ballin' was a good song. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Ballin'. Ballin' was a good song. And Jim did, I give Jim that all day and tomorrow. Jim did start fashion trends. He did start the wallet chains. 100%, I give that more than Jim Jones to anybody. Even though main guy and them two that was doing it. But Jim was wallet chain. So a nigga not gonna take that away from Jim at all. A nigga is not gonna take that away from Jim, but at the same time, bruh, no, you're not on Nas level. Now the crazy thing about this situation is Shannon got in it, and I don't even think Shannon was gonna really snap on Jim like that. Even though I do think they was gonna get into a debate over the Nas situation. But when Jim said, your podcast ain't even that hot, I was like, whoa. That's when the nigga like, that's when I'm like, yeah, Jim on crash out time right now, bruh. Like, say what you want to say about Shannon, but Club Shay Shay is popping, bruh. Club Shay Shay is definitely popping. Not even just Club Shay Shay. The Nightcap with him and Ocho Cinco. That shit is popping. So, you know, Jim went the disrespectful route and Shannon turned up. You feel me? I'm surprised. I thought Shannon would probably be the one more diplomatic. Diplomatic, that's crazy. But the irony of it, diplomatic. But yeah, I thought Shannon would have more diplomacy and, you know, chill out on the whole situation. Shannon was like, fuck that. Nigga, I'm going at your head. Nigga, you ain't on Nas level. You don't get to come to Club Shay Shay. You ain't on that level. I'm like, shit. You feel me? So, you know, I get Shannon point. Jim is just wilding with the he's on Nas level shit. That's the whole, I think that's what a lot of people like. Out of all people, Nas, bro? That's who you think you better than? Nas? I mean, when he was going at Styles P, that shit sounded crazy. You feel me? When he was on the I'm better than Styles P shit, that shit looked crazy. But now he's on this I'm better than Nas shit. Nigga, what did you say? You the greatest rapper of all time? Get the fuck out of here, Jim. So, you know, I understand the frustration, but I don't know. He's just been on this crash out shit lately. Like, he did the Art of Dialogue? I think it was Art of Dialogue. One of them podcasts. I don't even know if it was Art of Dialogue. It was one of them fucking podcasts he went to. And the dude asked him a question about he was talking about Jim's life story. And Jim was like, well, I'm not finna give you my life story. You ain't paid me enough for that. Like, bruh, where the fuck did that come from? I would have cut the interview short right then and there. Like, my nigga, I don't need you. Like, bro, like, you don't have a big song that everybody's chasing right now. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't know where all this is coming from with Jim. Like, Jim He had a nice run. He was cool. But put yourself on this pedestal. I don't get that. And I think it's, in my personal opinion, it's coming from the admiration that the younger generation in New York has for him. Because, you know, I keep hearing it how, you know, they refer to Jim Jones as the oldest YN. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I guess Jim feels a way that, you know, the young niggas is being, they showing him respect in New York. And that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But I think Jim Jones is fucking taking that shit somewhere else. Where you had that dumbass young nigga. It was a dumbass young nigga online. He said he was 22, right? He said, Jim Jones raised us. And I'm looking at this nigga like, where the fuck are you from? Jim Jones raised you? Are you niggas dumb in New York? Like, what the fuck is, Jim Jones? Dog, you 22. Ballin' came out in 06. You were born in 03, my nigga. You could have said 50 Cent more than you said Jim Jones. Jim Jones' first album came out in what, 04? You was 1 year old when that shit came out. Ballin' came out in 06, my nigga. Ballin' came out in 06, 07, one of them years. Dog, you had to be 3 or 4. What the fuck? How the fuck did you grow up listening to Pop Champagne? This nigga Jim Jones gotta be paying this nigga, man. This nigga gotta be paying that nigga, man. Cause that don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, so Jim had a legendary run. Jim's a legend. I give Jim legend. Jim cool. But is he on Nas level? Fuck no. Fuck no. He's not even on camera or Joel's level. Fuck no. So, no, Jim wild.